Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. We're just gonna get started here. Yeah, we're playing this again. I was gonna play some more Thunder, and I'm probably still going to play some more Thunder later tonight. But for now, we're gonna play this. Let me get Twitch open here. Okay, that's open. Alright, front or back? Front or back? Which side do I want to start on first? I think we'll go back to front. We're gonna park the truck right here. Obviously, we want to find fuel shutoffs and electricity first and foremost so we can avoid any explosions or anything. We will also go ahead and get a lot of these up and out of here since we can get them right away. No reason to let this stuff wait. This crane's gonna take a minute anyways. But yeah, I was gonna play Drive Beyond Horizon because I saw it had an update, but it was only a hotfix update and it added like a couple of pumpkins for Halloween, but that's it. There was no real content update, I guess would be the word I'm looking for here. Oh, there's the one I wanted. I think that's everything on the top here. Yeah, there's nothing under that little room. While we're up here, let's just cut all of these too. No reason to leave them. And we just have to come back over here and do it again later. I think there's 3 of these vans going the length of the ship. Kinda segmented, I suppose. Oh, there's 4. I'll queue the rest of these up as the crane gets moving here. Because I want those 2 out of the way first. I want most of the cranes gone. Alright, there we go. We got those queued up. Let's go ahead and cut this. I suppose we can look into this big red hatch. I opened to see if there's anything that's right in there that needs to come out. Yeah, there's quite a few. Matter of fact, there's also electricity. Alright, everyone knows my feelings on these things. We're gonna get rid of it here. Which is just gonna require us to break a little bit of floor. Still didn't break. Be gone. Hate them thing. Alright, just wanna... There's a fuel shut off. I reckon there's probably a couple of these, given the size of this ship. But that is 1. Alright, while it's working on getting all that stuff out of the way, let's go back up here. Go ahead and cut this down to size as well. But yeah, I don't really have a plan here for today. We're just kind of gonna see where it takes us. I went and did a interview with the only place that's called me back. Finding a job right now is not being easy. But out of the 130-ish applications I put in the last week, the only place to call me back was Domino's as a delivery guy, which, I mean, I can probably get by on that little bit of money because of how cheap I live, but it's looking like it's going to be what I'm going to be doing if they hire me. I have no guarantee that they will. So, it's just a hope. Because I need to get some kind of income going here. I am so far in the hole that I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't see straight. After paying all the extra taxes for emptying the 401k early, I had less of it left than what I had thought I was going to have. Which kinda hurt. It means I couldn't pay one of my bills, which was electricity. So I'm trying to figure out how to keep heat on because I have electric heat and it is very much becoming winter here. So that's about all I've done today is job interviews, being denied. I went to 2 other job interviews. One of them told me the position was no longer open. The other one said they meant to update the application. We're not looking for full-time anymore. We're looking for part-time, only 1 day a week. And 1 day a week was not gonna cut it. That's not enough to live off of. Like, I can, as cheap as I live, I think I can get by on... I think I can get by with $10 an hour if it's a full-time position. But I don't think I can go any cheaper than that. I think that's gonna be unsteady if I break this, so I'm gonna wait for the crane to pick it up. But then we have all of these compartments empty here. Yeah, nobody wants to hear about my... Oh, bitch. Nobody wants to hear about my financial struggles. At all. So I'm not going to talk about it anymore. We're going to talk about the game, what we're doing, how we're doing it. I think I'm going to play a lot longer tonight than what I have been lately. We're going to probably do this whole ship. And then after that, I'm probably going to go ahead and move on and play some War Thunder. And we'll see if we can get a 3rd guy in there with us for War Thunder. Or not a 3rd guy, a 2nd guy. Although, no guarantees. Alright, let's get looking for the collectible. Collectible. I don't want to look for this forever. I pulled up a guide last time. Let's see if it's still open. It's loading. What is the name of the ship we're on? I think we're on the Ari whatever. Yeah, we're on the Ari Mano Adrenli. Alright, let's see, I've got a guide here. It's gonna tell me where to go. Through this door. I want to go up these stairs. Go up some more stairs, and then go up some more stairs. Then go up some more stairs. Want to go through this door. flip-flops. Congratulations, you found the flip-flops. Pirates love gold so much for a reason. They believe that this precious orb brings good luck. What's more, it has magical healing powers. For this reason, pirates eagerly pierce their ears, believing that gold earrings deter demons and prevent drowning. And how wrong they were with gold being as heavy as it is. Alright, is there anything that needs craned on the roof? Not that I see. This whole floor looks safe. Alright, let's go down a level. We need to figure out if there's anything that needs ripped out of here. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. What is that? That's nothing that goes outside. Alright, well, let's go down another level. We'll need to break our way through here. I figured if I'm not having any channel growth anyways, I might as well play games I enjoy. Or not that I enjoy. I enjoy everything I play. But I should rephrase. I might as well play the game that I'm having the most fun with right now. And lately this game's about all I've been wanting to play. Hence why we've been playing it so much. If I had some people here that wanted to see something else, I would gladly play something else. But if ain't nobody gonna be here, well, I'll just play what I play. It's all still going on YouTube one way or the other anyways. So I'm sure somebody will watch it eventually. And I think people enjoy my stuff that much. I hope people like it that much. There is a pipe going down. So there is another gas line. Probably in this room right here. We just gotta find out how to get in there without breaking everything. Oh. No, the gas line's not in here. Okay, so that means it's down another floor. Well, I don't see anything here. And speaking of which, did the crane come and get that yet? No. It's still busy down there. Alright, let's go down another floor. There is more electricity there. Found it. It's a lot of electricity, and like I said, I expect there to be another gas valve around here. What is in this room? I don't know what's in this room. Don't break anything. Nothing break or explode, please. Oh, that was just electricity lines. Anyways, we found something that needs craned out of here. That is on deck floor. Alright. Deck floor, that don't really sound right. What would that be? On the main deck, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anything in here? Not that I readily see. Yeah, alright, let's go, what about above it? Anything above it? About all the way above it? No. Alright, let's go down another floor then. There's a second gas shutoff. Will there be a third? That is the question. Go ahead and cut this while we're here. Alright, we need in there. That one acted a little weird. We're gonna shut that off. we've got more craneables right here. What about in here? Alright, we've got another one right here, and this one's probably easy to get out. If I had to guess, we're right above. Ooh, I might be wrong here. Yeah, we're only half above. Actually, wait, can I fit more in that box? I can. Alright, that's a lot of digging. We'll wait and get that later. Oh yeah, okay, neither one of them need grabbed yet. Where am I? I need to go back down. Alright, so we know nothing else there. We'll run the length of the ship here, cut all these. As well as pop into places and look for things. And there's no one down the middle here. Speaking of which, you know what? Yeah, that's another brace. Oh wait, no, that is these four. Because there's... Alright, never mind, I'm just confusing myself. No, I confuse myself pretty often. That's nothing new, I suppose. But we will go ahead and still cut all of these and get it all ready to be moved. Fucking stupid container. Be gone! Be gone! I beseech you, be gone! Now, how will you still hold on? There we go. Got rid of it. Hate that thing. Where were we? We were making sure everything is cut. I almost walked right past it. But, how's everybody's day going? You can tell me about it in the comments on YouTube. You can, if you're here live, tell me about it now. See, I ain't had much interaction the last few weeks. Twitch cracking down ain't everything. I just don't have any people anymore. I don't know how them cracking down on bots affected my, I guess, visibility, but people just seem to not find me anymore. I guess it's been hurting a couple of other people, either starting out or just small in general. There's another electricity, which means there's probably more gas somewhere too. Which means we don't want to go willy-nilly with breaking and cutting shit yet either. Is that all of them? I think that's all of them on this floor, which means we can go ahead and hop down another floor here. See, right there, another gas line. We gotta find out where it goes. We go in here. That's a third gas line now. There's some electricity. I don't see anything down here. There was ladders and stairs over here. Alright, let's run to the front of the ship here. Let's try and get all this stuff prepared. Hopefully we can do the ship in one nice, clean motion. Keep things relatively fast moving. I don't see anything we need to worry about here. Yeah, just been kind of just trying to enjoy things with how hectic life's been. Trying to enjoy anything's been hard lately. I've got the stove off already, but I do have a tea bag sitting in a pot making a pot of tea. So I may at some point have to pause the stream for a couple of minutes while I go and one, get a glass of tea, and two, transfer it out of the pot. But I want them to soak for about an hour or so. It ain't nothing fancy either when it comes to tea. I can't afford any Earl Grey or anything. But I've just got some plain black tea bags. Got them from a friend. And they got them from who did they get them from? I'm not sure. I think they got them from their parents or something. I don't know. Point is, they were just gonna throw them away because they don't drink tea. And I wasn't very polite. I'm like, hey, if you're gonna throw those away, throw them my way. He was like, you sure? I'm like, yeah. Throwing away a whole brand new box of tea bags, still have the plastic wrapper all around them, show they ain't been opened. Just throw them away, that's a waste of damn money. So yeah, I end up taking them off his hands. I don't think, no wait, there's a way to get down to the lower deck over here. I was gonna say, I didn't think there was, but I think we found all the power and electricity. I'm not 100% confident on that, but I am pretty confident. Why can't I get out? Okay, well, what about if I take this wall? Can I get out of this wall then? I don't know why this is an invisible wall right here. But I need to get out so I can go and get all my other cut points. The length of the hall. Did want to just prepare all of this. I don't hear the crane working, so it's probably done everything I already had scheduled. So we'll be going and setting up, or not setting up, queuing up some more stuff here. Are you an invisible wall too? No! I didn't even know that this was electrified over here. Okay, I didn't know that was electrified. I was too busy looking at that pipe and like, oh look, we gotta go find that. So here's how I was supposed to get out here, instead of breaking the wall down there. Keep on cutting. I've been very excited for that playing Graveyard Simulator. It's also made by these guys. It's on it's not got a demo or anything out yet, but you can wishlist it, and I'm really excited for that. I very much want to play it. Planes maybe a, well, not just a, they are extremely smaller than this, but I think it's gonna be fun to do nonetheless. I kind of wish they would make a whole game about just being a scrapyard in general. Because while cars may not be very big, taking cars apart, like with these ships, cutting, welding, cutting welds, grinding things, using a hammer, it'd be pretty fun. It would be very, very much pretty fun. I think our first craneable that wasn't these was in one of these rooms. Matter of fact, yeah, and I queued up the one on the left first. Damn. Alright, well, either way, let's get started here. Now, I am right. Should just be able to break these and they will all fall. Just do our same old trick here, go down a floor at a time. Break. Alright, we're good there. Oops, break that, break that. Yeah, there went all of that. Just hang that up. Without fail, every time I go to start recording, I get a phone call. It is 6 o'clock at night. Who the fuck? It gets so old. Alright. Yeah, full box, just pitch it. We want to break this wall along with this, and this will separate the front end. You know, we probably should have done the front end first on hindsight, because it's going to be far easier to separate. I may go and move the truck. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab the truck, move it to the front of the ship. We're gonna take the whole front off first. Well, all the heavy stuff's in the back. I don't know. I'm indecisive here. For now, I want to get this out of here, because everything is on the next floor. Let's just get this out of here first. All right. That should be able to come right out. Right. Now, everything else we do is down one floor. And yeah, I'm already going back on what I just said. We are just going to do the ship however I do it. Now, since this is in the way, we'll have to go by sections. So we'll obviously break this first. We'll break that. And then all of these are going to have to be disconnected. Because we know to get this out, you're just going to want all this disconnected. Pick it all up so we can see what we're doing. I think once I start working again, have all my bills caught up and have some income, I'm going to buy Schedule 1. It looks fun. And I think I could make a pretty good series out of it. I was watching a, what's he called? Queso play it. I only watched his first episode. I haven't done any other further watching because I don't know if I want to spoil the game. I like to go into games blind. And if it's a game I think I'm going to play, I usually just stop watching anything on it altogether. If you can take that, take it. Apparently the whole front of the ship is already come off. A little unexpected. Alright. To get this out here, I only need to break this stuff. Ooh, missed a spot here. Just work our way through all this. Means we'll have to knock. We don't need to go that far. Alright, that's how I go. Full box. Yeah, there's the front of the ship gone. Alright, knock this out. Alright, that is good. Knock that out of the way. This should be in the way too. Alright, then we can knock all this out of the way. And I can see what else is still a problem. Alright, this is still a problem. Alright, that should be it. Ooh, that knocks a lot of things down, actually. Alright, that is everything on the front half of the ship, I think. Maybe, I really should just go get the truck. It's gonna be smarter, just do this one section at a time. I think it's gonna be smarter to do that. I've been wrong about things before, but it's what we're going to try. We're driving on a bunch of that shit here. Well, I'll pick all this up off the ground here. We don't want to lose any like these bottles and stuff. They may be useful because they will be useful because they're non-metals, and we need a lot of that stuff for our upgrades. I think that's everything. So where is one section of shit? One section is at this ladder. That would be right about here. That's a lot of work. For now, we're just gonna... I keep going back and forth on how I want to do this. Why is this one... That one's not blocked by the ship. This one is. That is weird. Well, I've got one of these out, I guess. I don't know why I can't take that one out. Yeah, I'm not sure why I can't take this one out. We'll pull as many of these out as it lets us. Alright, we need to get up here, and we need to get rid of this. So it's either all of these are glitched, or that one is glitched. They either all should have been able to be pulled out, and only one of them's glitched, or none of them shouldn't be able to come out, and they're all glitched but one. It is not really possible to determine which one is right, so no use fussing about it, I guess. But it is a curious thing. I thought I hit those. Evidently not. My guess is it's just the one that's glitched, and that they all should have been able to be coming out. All should have been able to come out. It's weird for just one not to be able to. Maybe we missed a cut point or something, and that's why it's acting weird. No, we didn't. All right, well, I have no idea. Whoopsies, fell down. Alright then, let's just go down a floor. I see no reason to wait. Disconnect everything from the side walls. Ooh, that might make it in. It did. Sweet. No switch tools. Well, that one ain't going anywhere. I probably could have fit more into that box. Probably should have, but I didn't. Yeah, there goes Twitch's new fucking fancy program. Disconnected my phone again. Ow. Need it. The way they address this whole people botting problem is not a very good solution. And it's not actually stopping the people that are really, really botting. But it sure is making other things a pain in the ass. Because like we figured out with Judge yesterday, that people that are just lurking in your stream, if they're not active in chat, it takes them off of the video too. So if you usually had one or two friends that would just listen to your stream in the background while doing something, that doesn't work anymore now. It just auto disconnects them. Kinda sucks. Kinda sucks a lot. Is what it is, though. Okay, all of those are disconnected now. Now we need to do the ship part here. Or, well, we're already doing the ship part. That's not very well worded. Now we gotta do the... How would I word this? The cabin? No, it's not. Well, it is a cabin, but I don't know. I give up. I can't think of how I want to word that. I'll need to hit all those ones. I need to hit things that are on the outer edge. Like that wall. Throw that box. Ah, missed it. Oopsies. Nope, break, break, break. Just wouldn't fall, would it? Then we'll go around the back side here. Who can help themselves to a good backside? Everyone wants to go around a good backside. Definitely not innuendo for anything, no. Don't give me that. Lag spike. Big ship, big lag spike. Much sad. Go ahead and knock all this down. Make sure I've got all the walls out of here. Alright, let's continue then. Still can't think of what I wanted to call this front, so I gave up on it. I mean, it's structure. It's a structure. Is it a conning tower? No, I don't think so. That don't sound right. I'm not that brushed up on my ship terminology. Yeah, whatever. I give up. Let's just focus on knocking this all down. And actually getting the ship separated here. There's that cargo we gotta get next. More heavy cargo. We're not full yet. Sometimes I think we're full and it's just my character failed to grab stuff. Alright, that should all break all the way back. That should all break. Watch it, make sure it all breaks here. Okay. I do believe I doobie. Doobie. Sorry, I'm stupid. I don't have any other excuse. But yeah, we should be good now. How do I want to do this? How is gonna be the most efficient? So I want to get that cargo out of here and that engine. Yeah, just knock the whole fucking top half of the tower down, honestly. It's about the same difficulty. So might as well. To do that, we just need to knock down every wall that goes up to the top. And that would successfully knock everything below it down. Oh. I am trying to make this a little bit more interesting, though. I'm trying not to sit quiet as much as I usually do while doing this. I want to say I'm slowly getting better at commentary, keeping, well, conversation stuff moving. It did used to be easier. Back when I had a couple of views every video, or even every other. But with the very much inactivity I've been getting lately, nobody on Twitch, nobody on YouTube, I've definitely found it a little bit hard to keep a conversation going. Having somebody to talk to about anything helps, instead of just kind of, for lack of a better word here, just talking into the void. Plus, it was nice actually interacting with a couple of people. Anymore, I have no interaction, and that's kind of sad. I liked it, even if it was just 1 or 2 people here and there. It was nice. So I can't say I don't miss it. But it is what it is, I guess. Ain't nothing gonna change about it. Who knows? Maybe one day somebody will come across me and they'll bring some people, or they'll come across me and share it with a group of friends or something. I'll start to get a little bit of traction. That's all I really want, is to just grow a little bit. If I follow the lore I've put out for my channel, I just want to see my kingdom expand across the land. Outside of the lore, though, I really would just love to see anything. I don't like how empty it's been anymore. I never see anybody anymore. And as much as I love Judge, like I said, he is my #1 viewer here almost all the time. He is still just one person. And he also has a life and a job. He can't be here nonstop. And I recognize that I don't stream at the best times for a lot of people. So I can't help that. I don't know how to, or not, really not know how to. I don't know what I could change my streaming schedule to that would help. Like, I originally had this specific schedule in mind. There you go, there's the whole top half of the ship gone. But I originally had this time set for the schedule because it was when I seemed to get the most activity. And I reckon that's because a lot of the people that watch me were in the US and they were getting off of work and stuff. Where are the engines at that thing here? Found them. Oh, full. But anymore, it seems like this is not the best time to stream. Like I said, my views have dropped all the way off. I went from a good day having 5 or 6 people, and on a bad day having 2 or 3, to a good day being 3 people, and a bad day me just sitting here by myself. And I've had a lot of those just sitting here by myself days. I mean, it's not gonna make me quit doing this. I do it because I enjoy it. I would, like, as I've said before, I would love for this to turn into a career, but that's not really likely. I would love for it to, though. Don't get me wrong. I'm never not gonna say I wouldn't love for this to be a job. It's been my dream job since I was just a wee lad. But it is, as I think I've gone over a few times, a very much luck-based job. You either People either find you and like you and you slowly get big, or explode all at once even. Or it's just hit or miss. It all depends on if people find you and you get any kind of following. It's very luck-based. I'm gonna have to go up there and try and knock all that out. Now, I don't think there's actually a lot to get out of here on this ship. Like heavy element wise, I mean. There's a lot, but I think it's all near the bottom of the ship. Which means we'll be able to knock down more of the ship pretty easily. Black spike. Just want to see, is there another cut point? It's all the way over here. Yeah, I can't get any of these out because of that stuff right above me. There it is. But yeah, if I do it long enough for enough years, I'm sure I'll get a couple hundred people. That doesn't sound like a lot, but at the same time, it does sound like a lot. Think you get 100 people, that could be 100 pennies. 100 pennies, that's $1. That would be $1 a day that I don't already get. So yeah, it would be just grow slow enough, I'll get more people. If anything, I'm sure given it a couple of years, I'll get enough people to at least book a part-time job instead of full-time. Then I'll be able to record more and do this more. Right now, the only reason why I don't play any more than what I already do is time constraints. I have stuff I have to do throughout the day. We want to cut this off here. This is the big bridge. We can knock a lot of it down by disconnecting the front and back. Pouring more and more shit on top of us. Yes, that is part of it. But, details. I'm not all about the details. Full box. Knock that one and that one. There we go. That knocks all that down. No problem, Judge. Like I said, I recognize you got jobs to do, man, and it being Friday, yeah. But I appreciate you stopping by, man. I do always appreciate you. Since you're here right now, let me go and give you a shout out right now while you're here. That's caps lock on.
Put down your silver spoon and watch this.
Always try to get you when you're here. I appreciate you being here for however long. Even 30 seconds is 30 seconds that was kind of empty before. Go ahead and pick that up. I can't even see what I was trying to get to here. Queue that up. Queue that up. Okay, I've got stuff in the way of this one. Alright, we'll knock this down. And I need to clear out all this so I can knock these down too. It's not enough. Come on, break. Break that. Alright. That broke and that. That should let me get this out of here, I think. No. Miscalculated. Yep, throw that out. Whoops. Break that. Oh, I should have broken the bottom part first. There we go, got them both queued up. And to the right here is just them big open spots. Oh shit, I fell into the abyss. I'm one up out. I'm out. But where am I? I can't see anything. Shit. I think the only other craneables are on the other side of the ship. I don't think there's anything else left on this side of the ship, at least. Yeah, I don't think there is. We've got a gigantic mess here that is hard to make sense of. Can't see what I'm doing here. Alright, well, let's just try and knock down some more of the ship then. We already can't see what we're doing, so let's just make the mess worse. It's obviously the smart thing to do, right? I think it is. I'm not gonna say I know right, but I am gonna do it anyways. Alright, I want this wall broke and this floor. That's already broke. About to be broke. Oop, no floor there. You know what? That might be easier. Doing this from the floor below. Normally I would say this is the harder way to do it, but given how much shit we have above us, this is probably just going to be easier. Because if not, I'm going to have to spend so long picking stuff up. That. Damn. Oh, look at that. That's the ship falling over. Which means we can make some more good progress. good. That's good. Me going ahead and breaking all those earlier, paying off. Okay, that's the back of the ship, which means we need to go through and cut this off. We'll do this first. And I inventory. Focus on where I'm looking, game. That box is gone. Yeah, it drops a bunch of stuff. We can't see where we're at again. That's a good sign. Yeah, we probably did it. I can't really see what's going on, but we probably did it. I do appreciate Judge always finding time to be here, even if it is only for a couple of minutes to a couple of seconds. Considering I don't know the guy in real life or anything, I don't think I've met a person that nice in a few years. Definitely a very good-hearted man. And given how he's always working, whether it be Sundays, Saturdays, or throughout the week, which is normal work times, you know, I think he definitely deserves some praise. He still manages to find time to do his own streams and get to mine. Definitely got one hell of a fucking work ethic, that dude. Hopefully, I leave him as a link in all of my YouTube videos, guys. So anybody that wants to check him out on just the basis of seeing him around, he's in the link or in the description of all of these videos that are being posted to YouTube at King Blaine. Not King Blaine Gaming, just King Blaine. It is on my Twitch account as a link if anybody wants to go and check that out. And anybody that is on YouTube watching this, same. I believe there's a link in my description to my Twitch. If not, then it is on my YouTube page. And like I said, there is a link to Judge's Twitch. No, every one of my videos has a link directly to where this was streamed live at. So yeah. But anyways, back to that. There's also a link to Judge's Twitch channel in the description of every one of the YouTube videos. Anybody has time, I would ask you to go and check him out, especially if you see him live. Tell him King Blaine sent you. I don't know. I know he has a much larger audience than me, but still, if I can get anybody over there from me, that helps him out, and then anybody he gets over here, or I get over here from him, also helps me out. Try and keep small streamers together, you know. I think Judge just does this because he likes it. I'm not sure if he's trying to make it a career or not. I'm trying to do both. Like I've said before, I find this enjoyable. I'm gonna play the games anyways. And I have a computer that can stream and play with no problems, so might as well do it. See, I think that's a problem up there. But that's why I do it. I do, as I just said earlier, I do hope this can be an occupation one day. But till then, it is just a very fun hobby. Keeps me engaged too. Okay, why are you not breaking? This side of the ship's not falling. What did I miss? I found what I missed. It was this piece of floor. And this wall, probably. Yep, there it went. So I think that's all the way down. We can get that out now. I think that's all the way down. It's disconnected now. So let's hop out here and pull off whatever we can. Probably gonna make a hell of a mess doing this. We've got stuff stacked on the sides. Yeah, this ship is actually going very, very fast. I did not expect it to go as fast as it is. Just it's so much of it was empty cargo space is why it's going so fast. I mean, hell, the whole front section we were ready to take off almost immediately. That, and like I said, all the heavy elements were easy to get to too. That also helped. Look at that, see? Glitching out and acting weird. And that's because we left stuff on top of them. Alright, let's get up here to the front of the boat. I'm gonna have to get into this. It's gonna require cleanup. Not a lot of it, thankfully, but it's gonna require some. Throw that. I need to see where I'm hammering here. Found it. Found it. I think I found it. I don't know. We're just picking stuff up instead of playing guesswork here. No, I did, yeah. Man, you want to talk about 52 pickup. This is a lot worse than 52. We're gonna have a lot of cleanup to do here. And we're getting some of it cleaned up just by doing it. Trying to knock the rest of the boat down, I mean. That's in the way. There's the node I needed. And this one. Yeah, there is all of the middle section off here now. We basically just want to get everything off of this so we can have the crane take the front half of the ship away like we did the back. It don't matter if everything's not going into the truck right now, it just matters getting it off of here. Just working away every day. I do wish the YouTube would grow more though. It is, even compared to the slow growth on Twitch, it is just not really moving at all. It's a little saddening. I was hoping the YouTube would actually grow faster than the Twitch. Oh, I could have put more into that box. Yeah, I figured the consistent uploads would get me at least 1 or 2 people leaving comments or something. I mean, that's all I ever looked for when I was looking around for YouTube channels and stuff, was consistency. Matter of fact, I usually preferred smaller channels because then when you asked a question or said something in the comments, you actually got a reply most of the time. But, yeah, everybody's different, I guess. I was just hoping for a little bit more interaction, I guess is what I'm getting at. I was hoping I was going to have people going, yeah, why don't you play this game more often or something. People asking for things, you know? That way I could kind of gauge what people wanted to see. It's why I've played so many different games. And since they all perform about the same, I don't know what I should and shouldn't play. Basically, I don't know what games I should be playing on my own time and what games I should stream. I've got to get the truck over here. I'm filling up a lot of boxes. Alright, can we get this off of here now? No, what is holding it? This whole wall. And then the beams inside the wall. Alright, now we go. We got that scheduled now. I don't think we have anything else left that needs craned on this ship. I don't think so, actually. Yeah, so we should be able to just drop the ship again. Which means going down this path. Which is heavily congested already. Let's do it from the inside. It's less congested. We'll do the floor and then the ceiling. Doing the ceiling is going to bring stuff down on top of me. Yeah, we need all of these walls out too. Oh, switch to the box. Well, nope, we don't have to take the ceiling out. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not thinking clearly, apparently. We just have to take the side walls and the floor out. We don't have to touch the ceiling at all. I don't know why I was thinking, we gotta get the ceiling. It's not holding on to anything. What's holding on to stuff is this wall. So we should be able to break that and that. Yeah, it looks like it all fell over. And this one is just floor. Alright, toss that. Very good. You know, sometimes I can roll an R, sometimes I can't. I'm not sure why it's so hit or miss. When I was younger, I used to be really good at rolling R's. Now Twitch disconnected my chat again. Let me reset it. Fucking bastards. For anyone questioning what I mean by with disconnecting my chat, I don't have a second monitor that I don't have one at all. It's not that I don't have something on hand. I don't have a second screen anywhere in my house that I can hook up to watch chat. So I use my phone. But due to Twitch's new programs and policies and whatnot, it auto disconnects my phone because it thinks it's a view bot. And it's not. It's just me watching my chat so I can respond and reply, do the Twitch things, you know. And it's not been the most helpful thing. It's made this a lot harder than it should be. Alright, we're back in front of the ship. There's stairs down there for some reason. Alright, that is the right side of the ship unhooked. Now we need to repeat it on the left. Yeah, I think this is just gonna be the easiest way to do it. Still, this ship has been, let's see, an hour and 18 minutes, and we're this far in. This ship has been very, very quick. That's really good. Really nice. I like it when it's a quick ship. That means we can jump right into the next ship and at least get started on it instead of loading it and ending the video. Those all look to be fallen. Ooh, I can't see. I can't see it all. Where am I? Okay, we're back where it gets down to just the one little section again. Not a very descriptive way of wording that. Doesn't really explain it very well, but whatever. As long as people vaguely know what I'm talking about, I suppose. how we used to do a lot of the smaller ships, was breaking them a panel at a time here. Honestly, it's a fairly effective way of doing it. Because then you know if you fuck up somewhere, it's very easy to tell, because the floor won't drop. See how each floor behind us drops? That's because we're hitting the other nodes below it. Well, there's a bot. That's not what I was looking for. Give me a second to tab out and deal with that, guys. Alright, let's see this guy. Ban. That was 121. Report. Bot. Bot. 121. I forget the other number. We'll put like 15. There we go. Got rid of that bot. Stupid fucking bots. It's all because of them stupid bots that I'm having so many problems now. Because of people view botting. People that view botted all that shit made it harder for all of us. Because, like I said, Twitch's programs to deal with all that stuff are half-assed, to say the least. Then again, Twitch itself doesn't seem to be the most healthy platform anymore. All the stuff going on. Hell, look what just happened at TwitchCon. Probably a bad choice in time for me to try and make it big on Twitch. I should have done this a few years ago. Yeah, Twitch has got some damage control they've definitely got to do. And they have not been doing a very good job at doing damage control. But I'm not the most knowledgeable person, so I'm not going to get too in-depth about it. I don't have the confidence to speak on everything about it, so I'm not going to. I think we just need to break all of these outer walls. I think. May have to break a floor too. Since these sections are all broken off here, we can test that. By broken off, I mean they're all separated by this gap. So I can test if all I have to do is break these on the front end, and if it works, then we know how to get the back end off faster. If it doesn't, then we also know what we need to do with the back end. Alright. Yeah, we've made excellent progress on this ship in a very short amount of time. Let's try knocking this floor out. See if that does it. I just want to know exactly what we have to break on each side to get it to fall. Yeah, that's not enough. So we're gonna have to go through and break the whole middle section off of the ship to get come down. Is that what I'm getting at here? seems to be what I'm getting at. Now, why didn't you go into the truck? Yeah, middle section. All right. For this, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's holding any of this floating shit on. It's got willpower, I guess. This is gonna be a little difficult. You've gotta be shitting me. You bitch! So I don't know what made these stay up, but they're down now. That was a little weird. I'm just gonna throw it all up there for now. Break that. Why did you break? And you. Weird. For now, we'll, like I said, we're just gonna try and collapse these down one section at a time. I see no reason to sit there and overreach, go the full length of the ship until we have each area done. You know what game I haven't played in a while that's been kind of going, you know, I'd probably play that again. Battlefield 5 and Battlefield 1. I know there's a new Battlefield. I don't know what number it's on. 6, I think? I wish Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5 had the gun customization that Battlefield 3 had. I miss those. As far as what I've heard, Battlefield 6 has that kind of gun customization again. Which, if you ask me, is about fucking time. I was never a fan of the whole force down one tree, one meta thing with how Battlefield 5 and 1 did their gun customization. I'm trying to figure out what I have to break to get each one of these areas to fall. If it still doesn't fall after knocking this wall down, then yeah, I just have to knock the whole floor down for each thing. Which it may very well be the case. But I figure I should explain what I'm doing here. Yeah, it's looking like it's just gonna be the whole floor on each section, which is gonna get really problematic at the back section because there is a lot of rubble in the way. Shit. Yeah, there's a lot of rubble in the very back. That's gonna make this a lot harder than it needs to be. Oh well, we'll get over it. Does that knock all this down? No. Are you holding it up? No. Alright, so what's happening here? Alright, so what is happening here? This is one glitchy ass ship is what I'm noticing, okay?
Hello, क्या हाल है? मैं जल्दी बाहर आऊंगा.
Yeah, glitchy ass ship. Is it this up here? Is this holding on to these pieces that are no longer here? We're gonna break them to find out. How are we gonna break them though when I can't reach them? Damn it, I fell. I hope this is the problem. Because if not, this is gonna be one annoying fucking ship to break these last few sections on. If everything is gonna be fucking floating. This seems like something they would have bug tested. Apparently not, but it seems like it'll be something. Okay, well that wasn't the problem. It's damn. I don't understand it. No, I don't understand it at all. Fucking let me up. God dang it. Nope, still didn't fall. Okay, this ship's gonna be a problem. Well, there went the idea of this being a fast ship. those ideas have done sailed. Now I'm gonna have to sit here and try and fumble around this shit so it quits floating. Oh shit. Come on, break. And this ship was going so well. Emphasis on was going well, though. It was definitely a fucking past tense term. I didn't know I missed some of these. Yes, I've got to skate this tightrope. We've got to try and keep a lot of this all broke. Gonna make coming back up here a lot easier, or not. We don't have to come back up here, is what I'm saying then. Reach whatever I can before I knock it down. Yeah, this is stupid. This needs a bug fix. And they won't get it because this game's starting to get older. Oh, you bitch. I fell. Damn it. Getting back up there ain't gonna be easy. Whatever, we'll go back up there in a minute. Let's knock all this other stuff down first. That's stupid. This whole floating bullshit is stupid. If I stand right under it, I can just about reach. Nope, can't reach. I could reach it there for a minute, then I could. Oh, that took way too long. we want to avoid that happening again. If we know it's going to be a problem, we can try and prepare for it. If I could actually get up here. God dang it. I could see Twitch disconnected my phone again. Let me just reconnect that. Now we want to go in here. This is all a gigantic pain in the ass. I might dislike this more than the curse. And the curse, if you missed yesterday's episode, really pissed me off. But really not even so much the curse. Whoever designed the curse and put a heavy element in that spot pissed me off. Just keep going along, hitting these best I can. One of the downsides to preemptively breaking everything and expecting, you know, gravity to function is now we gotta play, fix. Now we gotta sit here and play the fixing game. Because gravity ain't doing it today. Gravity's on break. They'll come back next shift. I fucking hope. Alright, let's just try and hop around all this. Some convenient boxes to stand on there. Yeah, this is stupid. Oh. Back below shit. Keep trying to knock it all down here. I know I'm going quiet, but I'm trying to think about how to word my displeasure in this floating nonsense. And I'm not having a lot of luck. Because that is all this is a bunch of floating nonsense. At least we didn't take the floor out this time, so we can actually reach some of this stuff. If we had taken the floor out again, this would be a lot harder than what it is. Still not the easiest. A lot of jumping and swinging we gotta do. Just to reach some shit. Why we're trying to reach for shit, I don't know. Oh, well, there went my floor. Or at least part of it. Where are we here? That's shit I can't reach. We don't have that floor. We need to do it from this side. But yeah, this ship needs a serious patch. So it will never get it, but it does need one. That's another section down, which means we can go ahead and actually knock the floor and stuff out now. Just this little stuff increase the length of this ship from about 2 hours to probably 3 now. Like, we should have been cleaning everything up about 15 minutes ago. Maybe even like 30 minutes ago. Not hopping around still on the front section, not even back at the back yet. Carry too much, carry too much. God dang it. It's aggravating to see. Right now, well, I'm already dealing with all this other shit. I just need to push down. I just need to be able to actually pick shit up here. The fact that I've got to individually break each one of these with a right click tells me that this ship was rushed and that everything's an anchor point. And it shouldn't be. Matter of fact, most of this shouldn't be an anchor point. In case that wasn't obvious. But we are slowly working it. We've still got another fucking box to go after this. Hopefully, the back section of the ship's gonna work normally. I hope it. I hope it works normally. Pick all this up so I can see what I'm doing. Whatever. I'll go through, pick it up again. Yep, now we got the floor to deal with. Now, this being a flat bottom ship, I can understand why the floor is an anchor point. I can't understand why the floating walls are each anchor points. That part I have a little bit of a problem figuring out. See, something in there just made that stuff pop. I'm not sure what, where, how, why. Any of that stuff. Alright, well, let's just work on the next one here. I'm hoping it was just these cargo bays that were glitched out. And then now that we've got these gone, it won't be glitched out anymore. The back section is just a little section. It's not even as tall as this. So even if it is kind of messed up, it'll still be easier to fix than this stuff. But I really just hope it's not. I don't have a lot of faith in that though. Kind of running low on faith at this point in time. That is all the top shelf stuff broke. Yeah, anyway, it has to do this ship. Fair warning, it is the Arimano Ardrina, and it is incredibly glitchy. I think it's technically the last ship in the game before you start getting into DLC ships. This is ship number 13, and I think that's the last one. Pretty sure everything after this is a DLC ship. But I don't know why anybody would ever do this, apart to get the collectibles and do the contracts, if it's going to be this glitchy. Right now I'm just trying to get everything cleaned up so I can get to the floor, which is proving to be a little difficult because there's a lot here. I pick up like 9 items at a time, so we fill up very quickly. But even if we weren't filling up quickly, this is still taking several clicks to fill up. There's a lot of stuff piled in here. We are working through it, though. We are working through it. Like I said, this ship has taken far longer than it should have. Can't help glitches and bugs. Or floating stuff. I can't help that either. I can complain about it, but I can't help it. And I do be complaining about shit. Yeah, we're working on it slowly. I got hiccups now. Shit. I'm hoping the back half of the ship is gonna function normally. I don't put a whole lot of stock in that at this point. I think one of the fans in my computer is going out. You just start making a sound. When I feel it, there's a little bit of vibration to it. I may have to replace a computer fan. My computer runs fairly hot. I'd put in a lot of money in my computer because I was still working at the time. But it doesn't mean stuff can't fail. Alright, let's get the other side up and done real quick. Yeah, it's gotta come out here. Now it seems like most of the stuff fell either in the middle or on the right side. Left side, as you can see right here from this little exchange, was significantly faster. over there. Alright. I'm hoping a lot of this stuff's gonna come crashing down. And I'm not gonna be extremely disappointed. No, it's looking like this whole ship is just a glitchy. Well, no, there's still a wall right here. It could still be worked through. We'll break that last piece of wall. We'll have our finding here. It's still buggy after knocking out this floor and wall on both sides. Then it is the whole ship that's like this. Which would be incredibly disappointing. Because that just shows how much the devs quit caring right here. My guess is, if I'm right, bitch. Ladder. He's a hitbox piece of shit. If my guess is right, it was the 13th ship. Nobody cared, and they didn't expect the game to perform well. And then this game performed actually very, very well. I know that. Sale-wise, this game performed very, very well. And that's why they made all the DLCs for it after. But since this is a ship from the original, before all the DLCs and stuff, my guess is it's just a glitchy mess. Well, back half of the ship fixed. So it might just be these glitchy ass areas, not the whole ship itself. Question is why? Why and how did it get away with being that fucked up? So I can get in here. Alright, oh, let's get in here and break some more shit. Bottom there. Alright, that's all out of the way. that out of the way. We'll break this. Then we'll have to start monkeying around to get all the other shit again. I'm not looking forward to that part. Takes way too long. There, so I can break it. Yeah. Yeah, back to monkeying. Oh look, the whole floor broke under me. How lovely. Well, as long as I can keep doing this, I suppose it makes it a little bit easier. I just cut off my own path. That sucks. Nope. I don't think I can switch tools fast enough here. I think I can kinda hit. Yeah, I can't hit that one though. So what we're gonna have to do, we're just gonna have to drop it like it's hot. Shit. It's the bottom dot, we can reach it. It's the top one we can't reach. And once we've got the middle opened up, we can go at it from an angle and stand on this beam. That'll help us deal with this bullshit. I'm gonna try breaking just the front and the back too, to see if that fixes everything. Basically just experimenting a little bit while we're going here. See if I can figure out why it's doing it. Break all that. Nah, it's just not happening. I can't hit the hook fast enough. Six. Fuck that box. Oh, I hit the bottom node, not the top. hit the bottom, not the top again. Alright, all that stuff is in the way now. Grapple hook keeps trying to grab onto it instead. Alright, I've got a weird spot here that we're going to use and abuse. Knock as much down as we can before we fall off. Nope, fell again. Now we're able to knock that down. We're somehow riding on that line. I'm not sure how we did it, but it was great. Very much helped. Let me just drop down over here. Okay, well, that wasn't it. Well, we know some more information, I suppose. Ain't much useful information, but we know some more. That it still ain't gonna work. Yeah, I'm not sure how this much of the ship being fucked up got through without somebody going, hey, you know, it's fucked up. But, we gotta deal with it now. I think they have some level of quality control for this shit. I guess not. That's why I get to thinking clearly. At least we took care of the two hard walls first. These ones we can reach from the wall of the ship, making it significantly easier. I'm not sure how any of that worked. I'm not sure what was making it stay or fall. Oh, either way, everything's knocked down. Now we just gotta clean up our gigantic fucking mess. And it is a fairly large mess here. Alright, we might as well start from where we parked our truck instead of being stupid. We'll grab these couple of boxes that are out here that got missed. I do question all that though. I'm not. I did not, through all the testing and breaking and different patterns there, I did not figure out what was making the walls hold on. It might have been them cut points that were inside the wall, but I'm not sure. For now, we're just gonna keep on going here, get it all picked up, and then since this did end up taking far longer than planned, we won't be starting our next shift. We will just be loading in, taking a look at it, and then I'm going to switch up and play a little bit of War Thunder. I'm going to see if I can get another guy in here with us. I'll have to send him a message here in a minute. We're going to finish this first. So like I said, I want to be able to research the mouse, and I have to have rank 5 Germany, so I'm fairly far away from that. Trying to think of what I have right now. And I think my highest in rank in Germany is the first Tiger. So needless to say, I'm fairly far away still. I think it's like 4 point something or 5, like 5.7 I think is where I'm at. I need to get to 8.0. That's where the mouse E100 is. I'd love to get some of the other limited vehicles they removed from the game, like the Tiger 2 10.5, the Black Panther 341, Panther 2. I would love to hit Panther 2. But those ones aren't realistic. But the mouse, it comes back. It has come back every single year on the birthday since its removal, so it would be weird for it not to be. They would have a lot of backlash if the mouse didn't come back. Because a lot of people wait specifically for this time of the year to go and try and get it again. You only have to put one research point into it, and then you can research it the rest of the year at your own time. But as much as it is it really is almost just a meme vehicle. It's not that effective. It is effective. You can have good games, but like I said, there's so much CAS anymore. At the tier, the mouse sits. You're fighting fucking helicopters when you get up tiered, and you're up tiered just about every time. So there comes a point where there ain't a lot you can do. But it's still just fun. Most things have got some kind of heat round or a rocket that can cut through you. But things with conventional cannons do bounce, and they bounce fairly regularly. Some of these boxes don't weigh much. Damn it. Just doesn't lock sometimes. him out of the way here.
जहाज है
Then we'll move the truck back some more. It's starting to get pretty far away. I'm not sure how long we'll play War Thunder. I imagine we'll probably play it for a little bit, an hour or two. But it entirely depends on how long I can go without getting pissed off. I don't know what it is, but whenever I play that game, I am the bomb magnet. Nobody can beat me on that. I don't know if I just sit in obvious places or what. I'm not very good at thinking about where to go. I don't know maps very well. A lot of times I end up going into some place I shouldn't have gone and just getting myself killed. Or I'm getting sniped by the pixels in the trees that I can't see. I have tried playing the game with the graphics settings lowered all the way, and it is almost like cheats because you can see through so fucking much. But I like my game to look pretty. I'm not trying to be a sweat and sit there and farm KDR and play on the lowest graphics so I can have my grass not render in. I think I did turn off grass in gunner sights though. That was a setting. I think that's the only thing I've got shut off on that front though. But still only helps so much. Keep clearing this out. We'll get ready to have the truck or the crane pick up another section here. We'll have to clean up everything that drops off of that top section. As we get back towards this end of the ship, we have a lot more to pick up, as you can see. Unfortunate. Alright, we are almost done though. That is the good thing. Almost done. Almost. A lot of boxes. We filled up a lot of boxes. We got a pile of boxes. Right there, that goes, which means it's time to come out here and pick these up, move the truck back a little bit further. Grabbing the boxes that spilled out. We'll worry about going over there and getting all that later. Oh, cool. Is that a piece of iron over here? It is. These. I miss these on the ground a lot too. They show better when you get further away. It's still not great. I'm always looking at that thing. We shouldn't have to move the truck again. It's plenty close at this point. Get rid of a bunch of these here. Bunch of this didn't actually fall. I'm noticing. I thought it did, but it didn't. Just the top part came down. Well, whatever, I guess. End of the day, it's still the same amount of stuff to clean up, I suppose. Well, yeah, that box didn't go where it was supposed to. I don't know where these washing machines these people want are, but I haven't found any of them yet. Oh, there was one in that box. Never mind. Clean up our big pile of boxes here. I'm picking this up as fast as they'll let me. Spamming left click. They just don't let me pick up very fast. Almost got these boxes cleaned up. I'm sure that sound is starting to get annoying of them going in there. Sorry. Man, these fill up fast. Head itches, sorry. Now that box hit another box and did not end up going to the truck. And now I gotta pick it up again. Man, we stacked a lot of boxes back here. I think we've thrown more boxes just back here than we did in the first 3 sections of the ship. And it's really not slowing down yet either. Almost, though. Yeah, we are almost done. Like 30, 40 more boxes. Alright. I'm losing my mind, sorry. You motherfucker. Drop. Break what we can here. Whatever we can see will break. back here. Come on. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Get both of these sections out of the way. Oh yeah, it was that.
Hello. Kahal hai?
Cannot reach load. Oh, look at that. Another piece of floating magic. Matter of fact, there's one on the other side. As this whole ship's been really buggy.
क्या आपके पास कोई जहाज है?
I don't have anything good to say about this ship. At first, I was like, "Oh well, this ain't bad. It's been going great. We're making great time." Only an hour in, and we were already working on dropping the whole ship. We had all the heavy elements out. Little did I know that dropping the ship was going to be the hardest thing ever that I've done in this game. Because the ship don't drop. It kind of just looks at it, gives you the finger. Alright, back over here, work on this stuff. Still haven't found that other oven. It's gotta be in one of the boxes I have on the ground already. At least we figured out last time that, I don't think that was last time, I think that was the video before. I know in the early days of this game being out, when you used to call a crane, it would carry its stuff up with it, and then when it got right up there, as soon as it tried to turn, it would fling shit everywhere. We figured out it doesn't do that anymore. Stuff phases through it as soon as the crane hooks on, which is really good. Means that we don't have to clean up every little thing on top of stuff anymore. Hence why I let the crane pick all these up instead of letting it sit there idly. That way, as soon as we do this, we can go turn in the contracts and sort the materials. It doesn't save us a lot of time. Well, in the long run, probably saves a couple of minutes. Not seconds, it's definitely a couple of minutes. For this particular ship, it definitely saved more than a couple of minutes though, because we dropped everything on top of all them engines, and then just pulled the engines out while not touching any of it. We are almost done here. God, 100% it. I hope the other guy is available for a little bit of War Thunder. I haven't tried to get a hold of him in weeks because every time I did, he would say, "Oh yeah, sure," and then last minute he would either not answer or say, "Oh well, I forgot. Never mind, I can't do it." And it would always throw off my plans. But we'll try hitting him up, see if he wants to play, because I know he wanted to get the mouse too. And we're in about the same battle rating. Yeah, it looks like just about everything. Alright, let's go park the truck over here and then go turn in our contracts. How are we doing here on Twitch? Oh, we got a judge here. Probably in the background while he's working. Alright, Jana Hit. Hey ho, I'm Jana Hit from Forest. I'm a shepherd living in our beautiful mountains. Not so long ago, strong wind destroyed a part of my farm. I need to rebuild my barn for the sheep and a part of my house. I need some of those materials. Wood, chair, desk. Alright. Oleg. Hello, hello, my name is Oleg. I'm the owner of the electronic shop a few hours drive from here. Last night someone broke into my store. I decided to move to this town soon and open a new shop. I'm looking for some broken electronics for restoration and resale. Alright. Arturito. Good day, my name is Arturito. I'm a director in the oil warehouse, but we're planning to extend our service with an acid and kerosene. If you brought us with some of those liquids, we might have a good deal here. That is a really good deal, actually. 4,000. Alright, let's go sell all of our materials. Or not sell, sort. Then I will end the video, pop on a call, see if I can get him in here. And if not, then we'll just play some War Thunder by ourselves. But for clarification, I'm just ending the video part. I'm not ending the stream. Gotta separate the recordings so I don't have to try and do it in editing software, because editing software tends to drop the quality. Alright, that ship is now gone. We don't have to see it again. Oh, excuse me. Alright, well, the next ship we'll do next time is the Fuso. Thing we were trying to get to. I will buy it now, get it spawned in. But we will not be working on it. Yeah, it's gonna take a minute to load. It's a big ship. Well, it's not that big. Well, the Fuso is a World War I battleship. It's a dreadnought. Yeah, it's right up here at the small dock. It's not like over there with this big steamship. We'll go take a look at it in a second. Or should I even look at it? We might leave it for surprise. I might not know. I might not go over there and get a better look. I think I'm gonna leave it for surprise. Yeah.
Namaste.
Alright, we have money here. We'll use it to upgrade our crane.
फिर मिलते हैं, my friend.
Alright,
Hello. क्या आप tools खरीदना चाहते हैं?
5 grand for the next crane upgrade. We can get 5 grand.
मेरे स्टोर में आपका स्वागत है।
Alright, got 5 grand. We'll get some more, and it's gonna stutter every time I get into these shops because it saves, and that big ship saves very aggressively. 15 grand for the next upgrade. Dang. What's it cost to actually apply that upgrade?
My friend.
another grand and non-metals. Yeah, I didn't think we'd have
फिर
non-metals
मिलते
again.
हैं, my friend.
Now, I don't think there's very many levels of crane upgrade.
Hello, क्या आप tools खरीदना
Like, I think it
चाहते
only
हैं?
goes to like 5. No, it goes to more than 5 because you can see it down here on the number. See, it's got the yellow bars. So our next level would put us at 4. So it either goes to 7. I think that's 7 dots. Yeah, that's 7 dots I had to get down. So it probably goes to level 7. Or it probably goes to level 8 and it's not counting the first level as a level. Either way, we're going to end the video part here. Let's save again. Alright, save main menu. Alright, yeah, we're going to end the video here. And then I'm just going to have to put my Be Right Back screen up on Twitch here. But yeah, we're going to end the video here. Hope everyone has a good day, good night, and a good life. Take it easy out there, y'all.